So, before I start with this episode, I want to mention, don't forget to check the Monday Dram and the wonderful interview with the owner of By the Dutch, Jos, and the person who bring back to us the Batavia Arrack, the Indonesian rum. On Monday, I had a wonderful interview. We talk about all wonderful things about the Batavia Arrack, the production, the aging, the history, the fun fact about exporting, and so many things. Also, we had an appearance from my dear friend Kevin Kos from Cocktail Time with Kevin Kos. And as you can imagine, he did a little bit kind of a testing notes on the aged Batavia Arrack because he's gonna make a cocktail, or let's say a wonderful punch with the Batavia Arrack. And here I need to mention, back in the days, the Batavia Arrack was famous about all these punches. Back in the days, in the beginning of the cocktail history, let's put it this way, that was the main ingredients, and if you're lucky, you'll get a wonderful punch made with Batavia Arrack. But things change, and cocktails involved. So today, I'm gonna make two cocktails for you. One of them is created by Ralph Ramirez in one of the educational sessions by Gary Gus Regan back in the days. I don't know which year, not much history about it, but the cocktail is called Bermuda Triangle, and it's quite fantastic. The other cocktail, I found it in one of my old books which I have, probably the first book which I own, and this is called Golden Gate. So my friends, welcome to Just Shake or Stir. My name is Georgi. Don't forget to click the like button if you find it interesting, the whole video. Don't forget you can always subscribe, and if you're ready, let's make the Bermuda Triangle first. Let's start with the ingredients. So we're gonna need, of course, a Batavia Arrack, our main ingredients for the Bermuda Triangle. Then we're gonna use Pedro Ximenez sherry to bring some sweetness to the cocktail, and a lovely like a prunes and raisins flavor, which is fantastic. A little bit of sugar syrup and pineapple juice. Yes, Batavia Arrack it's mixed fantastic with pineapple juice. So this is our 4 ingredients. Plus you have Pimento bitter. Now, I don't have Pimento bitter, so I'm gonna use Angostura bitter. Angostura bitters, it's probably the closest to Pimento bitters. Now, Pimento bitters, it's a little bit spicy. So if you wanna bring this spiciness to the cocktail, just cut 1 or 2 slices of chili and shake with the cocktail together, and you're gonna have a lovely spice note to the cocktail. However, I prefer it to be more refreshing without the spice note, so I'm gonna use Angostura bitter, and of course, I don't have Pimento bitters, okay? Don't judge me, but it's absolutely fine. So let's build it up. Grab your shaker, and in your shaker you're gonna start with a Batavia Arrack, 30 ml of the Batavia Arrack. $15 ml or a half an ounce of the Pedro Ximenez sherry. 22.5 or a 3/4 ounce of pineapple juice, and just a little drop of the sugar syrup. Just a touch of sugar syrup. That's it. Finally, 1 or 2 dashes of Pimento bitters or Angostura bitter. And of course, as I mentioned, drop 2 small slices of chili if you want a little bit of heat. And put some ice in the shaker and give it a good shake. And give it a really good shake. Ten 15 seconds, it's fantastic. You wanna froth these bitters and the pineapple juice inside. And we're gonna serve in a Nick and Nora glass. Give it a strain. You don't need to do double strain, but if you want to, feel free to do it. It's a very nice short cocktail. It's not kind of a quick drink. It's a slow sipper, but it's a wonderful. And finally, for a garnish, a little bit of fresh nutmeg on the top. And this is it. This is our Bermuda Triangle. Okay, before I give any testing notes to the Bermuda Triangle, we're gonna make the Golden Gate, and then I'm gonna test both of them. Not comparison, but I'm gonna give you my tasting notes and what I think about the cocktails, and that's how we're gonna wrap up. So Get your shakers ready because we're gonna make the Golden Gate. Okay, so for the Golden Gate we need the following ingredients. We need the Batavia Arrack, of course, again. We need white creme de cacao. I'm gonna use both, that's what I have available. A freshly squeezed lemon juice. A gin, yes, you hear me very well, gin. And a spoon of overproof rum, which I have here a bottle, so I'm gonna use this. It's just a bar spoon, just to give a little kick to the cocktail. So let's build it up. So again, it's shaken cocktail, so prepare your shaker, and we're gonna start with the Batavia Arrack. We have 22.5 ml or 3/4 of the ounce of the Batavia Arrack. Exactly the same amount, 22.5 or 3/4 of an ounce of the gin. $15 ml of the white creme de cacao. 15 ml of the freshly squeezed lemon juice. And finally a bar spoon or around 5 ml of the overproof rum. So I'm just gonna drop a little bit. And this is it. 1 cube of ice, or fill up your shaker with ice and give it a good shake. Wonderful. To serve, you need a highball glass and fill up with ice on one big large cube of ice inside in the glass. No double strain, just directly strain your cocktail. Here we go. And finally, for a garnish, a thin slice of orange. Batavia Arrack, it's working very well with orange and very well with lemon or pineapple, so just one slice of orange inside. And this is it, my friends. This is the Golden Gate. So let's test them both together. So I've already had a little sip from the Bermuda Triangle, and I'm not gonna lie, it's fantastic. It's a wonderful cocktail. It's have this funky feeling, which I don't know how to explain funky feeling, but it's, you know, when you have a wonderful cocktail and you just want never to finish. It's one of those fantastic balance between the Batavia Arrack and the pineapple juice, because they go fantastically well together. And the bitter is bringing these lovely aromas and complex flavor. Now if you use the pimento, you're gonna have a little bit more spice to the mix, and as I mentioned, you may use chilies if you don't have pimento, so you can use the Angostura, but I do kind of suggest try with Angostura and then maybe try the spicier, so you can feel the different kind of a vibe and the different flavors from the Batavia Arrack coming through the mix. Okay, cheers guys, really wonderful. And this nutmeg on the top, just fantastic. Let's try now the Golden Gate. It's nice and gold color and a wonderful, refreshing aromas, orange and lemon, of course, that's what it is. Now the overproof rum, I don't know what kind of a role it's playing here, because it's just basically a bar spoon. I don't think it's bringing too much to the kind of a game, but who knows. It says in the recipe, so I just follow, and we're just gonna go with it. Let's try. Oh. That's like a... Now you all have daiquiris, okay? But think about the base of the daiquiri, but you have a gin here. And it's insanely good combination, because you have the wonderful flavors coming from the Batavia Arrack, but then on the back end you get this juniper coming from the gin. You don't get it in the beginning. You get obviously a little bit of heat or spice, but you don't know it's the gin. And on the very back end it's coming the juniper spice and bite. And it's wonderful, because combination with the lemon and with the sugar, it's like you put together a gin sour and a daiquiri. but you replace the lime in the daiquiri with lemon, and you just stick them together with a wonderful Batavia Arrack, and of course you have the white cacao. Now that it's somewhere there, is just bringing a lovely kind of a cacao flavor to the whole mix, but it's not overpowering, it's not dominant, it doesn't shout out, it's just balancing fantastic the gin and the rum together. So boys and girls, no matter which one you choose, seriously good cocktails. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check Kevin from Cocktail Time with Kevin Koss with his lovely punch he makes with the Batavia Arrack. And of course, any questions, anything, make sure you get in touch. The bar is nearly finished. I didn't mention, but you probably realize that things has changed a little bit. I'm gonna try to finish it in a week or so because there is a little bit more of work to be done on the back. But I hope you like the new vibe, and soon it's coming the new branding as well. The new logo, new music, very much so many new stuff. So stick around, hit the like button, and enjoy your weekend. Until the next time, guys, as always, I love you and I leave you. Bye bye and cheers. Cheers. Bye.